to discuss the importance of our urban forestry. When implementing an urban forest, it is important to take into consideration the benefits they bring to us. So first, they bring social benefits, which include recreational areas, and they provide de-stress, and your mental health will be better.
They also provide aesthetic benefits, and these attract ecotourism, and they also provide a pleasant view for the members of the community.
There are climatic and physical benefits, such as pollution reduction in the air and in the groundwater, and they also provide cooling for streams and buildings.
They also provide ecological benefits, which increase the biodiversity in the plant and animal species.
They also provide economical benefits, such as increasing property value, ecotourism, and helping to filter the air from pollution.
Now, we have chosen to implement and plant new, mature, native trees. So with implementing a forest, there's always pros and cons. So some pros include faster implementation, lower mortality rate, increasing canopy cover, increases in native species, increase in biodiversity, increase in property value, and increase in age range. Now there's also some cons, which include it's going to be more expensive in the short term, there's going to be some damage costs, there's going to always be pests, and we have to pay them to help us if we need them. Now, our committee is called Our Metro Green Forever, and we have come up with 4 steps to introduce our plan. So first, we conduct an inventory. Second, we hold stakeholders and provide our vision statement. Thirdly is our action plan, and fourth, we monitor our progress. So Holly is going to talk to you about conducting an inventory.
Okay, so when we conduct this inventory, we're going to be looking at things such as the species, the size, the age, and we will also do a risk assessment. To do this risk assessment, we will look in the community, crowdsource, and the volunteers that volunteer themselves, we will train via webinar simply because it is the most cost-friendly and efficient method these days. To keep track of our data, we will use a free software called iTree.
And now Matt's going to talk to you about our stakeholders and our vision statement.
Our stakeholders include local schools, private landowners, businesses, environmental organizations, and volunteer groups. We will get the word out to these stakeholders via social media, local TV stations, newspapers, and radios. And the first stakeholders meeting, we will create a vision statement that will encompass the views of every stakeholder. And this vision statement will be on every official published document by our organization.
And now Olivia is going to introduce our action plan.
So for our action plan, we're going to talk about and plan what types of trees we're going to implement, and also how we're going to implement our urban canopy.
And now Caitlin is going to tell you about our last step in its monitoring process.
So for our monitoring process, we are going to hold an annual stakeholders meeting once a year, and we're going to keep track of the trees that we planted, the annual tree deaths, and also the annual survival rates of the trees.
And now, Holly is going to talk to you about her soil plan.
Okay, so a main problem with urbanization is that soil tends to become very compact. So as a preventative measure, what I'd like to do is replace the sod with mulch. This will help decrease foot traction on the soil, and it will also give more water to the trees because the grass will be using it up. Now for the soil that's already compact, what I'd like to do is to till it, to reintroduce the minerals, air, and moisture within the soil, and I would also like to add compost to increase the organic matter within the soil.
And now Matt is going to introduce his aquatics topic.
We're going to implement rain gardens, which in the event of minor rainfall will reduce reliance on the sewer system, which will allow trees to freely filter out that water. We're also going to implement porous concrete on all new concrete to try to reduce impervious surfaces, try to reduce surface erosion and runoff. We're going to tree the banks of every stream and river with deep-rooted trees like red and silver maples and black walnuts. This will reduce the sediment in the soil, setting into the river, which will definitely help the organic organisms in the ecosystem. We will also implement an integrated pest management program with the city to pass bylaws that will limit the use of fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides, which will further keep those chemicals out of our ecosystems.
And now Olivia is going to introduce our forestry plan.
Okay, so we're going to have 2 types of plans. We're going to have a short-term plan and a long-term.
to keep our wildlife safe and healthy within the urban forest, we are going to ensure that we have plenty of corridors and plenty of edges within the urban forest. Corridors help the animals travel safely throughout the urban forest, and the edges help the habitats transition safely. We're also going to have pest management programs just to keep invasive species out of the urban forest, and we're also going to have the flat program, which is basically where tall buildings are asked to turn off their lights and take plants out of their windows just so that birds don't fly into the windows and die. So that'll help increase the survival rate of birds in the area as well. So over here is a map of Cloverdale. To your left is the negative outcome of not having urban forestry, and to your right is the positive outcome. So if you look over to your left, you see that it's just really dark. There's lots of smog. All the lights are on in the building, so birds are going to fly into those buildings and they're going to die. In the water is polluted because there's toxic runoff. There's no trees there to filter out the air and help these aquatic and terrestrial animals stay healthy and stay alive. But on your right, the colors are vibrant. Everyone's outside, loving the air, just enjoying themselves. They're walking their dogs, they're playing soccer, the trees are growing and filtering the oxygen. There's no smog. Most lights are turned off because the flat program is going, so the birds are flying. And the water is safe and clean. The terrestrial and aquatic animals are both alive and well.
So as you can tell from our soils, aquatics, forestry, and wildlife, it is important to take all of these factors into consideration when implementing an urban forest.